All right, so here he is, the Killer Gorilla, longtime middleweight contender, Jared Cannonier. And how do you assess the career to this point in time? Well, only two guys to beat him in the last 5 or 6 years, Robert Whittaker and Israel Adesanya. So most of the fights, like this one tonight, that Jared Cannonier is expected to win, he has held serve and done just that. If there has been any knock on Cannonier, it's that his game just hasn't been quite elite enough when the challenges have been the guys at the top of the division. But Cannonier is world-class. He has realized success in 3 different UFC divisions. And even though he's coming up on 40, don't let the age fool you. That's just a number. This guy looks a whole lot better with his shirt off than me. The Killer Gorilla, Jared Cannonier, as usual, ready to battle as he tries to take home the title. Well, there's always a special feeling when Khamzat Chimaev makes the walk, whether at welterweight or at middleweight. This man has proven to be a real problem and really has lived up to all the hype and then some, dating to his 2020 UFC debut.
It's so hard for you to meet expectation, much less exceed it.
Right.
Khamzat Chimaev has exceeded the expectations set for him when he made his UFC debut. He has been nothing short of a buzzsaw, just going through guys at a rate that not anyone could have expected. What a fantastic fighter we get to watch every time we see Khamzat in the octagon.
And of course, many people harken back to the Gilbert Burns fight in 2022, the consensus fight of that year in which Chimaev was challenged and still rose to the occasion. We'll see how he fares tonight. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. To get us started, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Jared the Killer Gorilla Cannonier. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC welterweight champion of the world, Khamzat Chimaev.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. Good.
All right, early round action here. Physically, Jared Cannonier looks like he was cut out of a piece of rock, but mentally and emotionally, this guy puts in even more work. He talks a lot about the visualization and maybe might even let us hold his crystals if he gets a win here tonight. All right, the Killer Gorilla, Jared Cannonier, getting that jab working here pretty early, DC.
And a power jab. I mean, everything about Jared Cannonier is power. You look at him, you can tell that the guy is just insanely powerful. But it's this jab that is his trigger to do everything going forward in every fight that he's in.
Oh, nice takedown defense. That double leg attempt looked like it might be good. He wasn't having it.
Punch on the top. He's got some hands, man.
Strong defense here as the hook to the head is blocked. Inside leg kick on the counter by Cannonier. Oh, looks like he's trying to set up the takedown. There's the attempt. Throwing that jab. Huge connection there.
He landed it perfectly. Perfect placement. Perfect position. What a huge throw and a big moment in this fight.
accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here, and if you're the opponent, you got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop it.
You got to defend, but you can see him now starting to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. All right, looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now. But he's got to start to protect. You can't take all those unanswered strikes. They don't have to be that damaging.
Yeah.
You just got to move.
Big, big strikes continue to land. All right, full guard now, DC.
The fighter on top needs to be trying to gain posture to throw ground and pound and then move to the next position. But if you're on the bottom, you've got to build a shield. Try to push your opponent off to try to get back to your feet.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Chimaev.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position. He passes to half.
Round two next.
Stop.
All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So potentially a big factor here, ladies and gentlemen. The cut on the cheek sustained in that round. Certainly better to be below than above the eye, but the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. All right, so let us now check out some of the action in that round, DC. There was a whole lot of it, including a stunner upstairs that nearly closed the show.
It was a lot of action. It was back and forth action, but the big moment was that big strike to the head that landed, that put him on wobbly legs, and in survival mode. Luckily, he made it to the end of that round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round two on the way. Oh, blocked the shot there and delivers the straight counter. Going to the body now with the kick. That one is blocked, though, by Cannonier. Single. Cannonier's eye is starting to swell now. Oh, he's got him in a crucifix now, DC. We've seen you go to this a couple times, no?
This is one of my favorite techniques. I got Volkan Ozdemir here, and I just landed a beautiful submission attempt here.
Oh, that looks tight. Oh, gives up on the submission now.
Well, he had it tight, John, but then he decided to keep the dominant position by giving it up.
All right, so there it is again. He's been very efficient with his ground and pound striking game tonight.
And now they're starting to pile. He's starting to pile them together. Punch after punch is starting to land from the top position. He cut him. He cut him. So many ground strikes landed that eventually he got him cut.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round.
Where's your guard? Nice shot there by the champ. Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
Good, you're doing fine. Stay relaxed, breathe. Oh, man, he's still targeting that cut, and it is getting worse by the minute. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Khamzat Chimaev. Constantly a moving target. An elbow! He's very close to the finish here. Can't get it. Good awareness by the defensive fighter. Cannonier's eye is really not looking good right now, Daniel. Starting to swell shut, and that is going to compromise his vision as this fight continues. And very effective with the ground and pound.
He's got to be careful here.
Take your time, relax, breathe, and relax for me. All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, he will then...
Oh, he got saved by the bell there. He was getting absolutely starched on the ground, grounded and pounded. Thankfully, the horn came at a good time. Gingerly, he gets back to his feet. He'll go back to the stool now for 60 seconds. Now the onus is on his corner to try to keep him in the fight.
No wrestling, no jiu-jitsu, just striking.
All right, let us get you some replays from the damage in that previous round. Perhaps we can even isolate the shot that opened the cut.
I mean, just some big shots landed over the course of that round. And he wasn't responsible defensively. He was trying to tough out way too many situations. You can't do that when you're fighting a guy like this. If he doesn't change something, he's going to find himself in trouble.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight.
Trouble. He's hurt bad.
Oh, no! What a connection right up the gut. I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he doesn't know where he is. He's hurt real bad. That punch landed in the perfect spot.
And he comes through with a big knee. Well, his opponent seemed to be stunned to a significant extent, but was able to recover, and it's almost like he let him off the hook.
Kind of let him off the hook. He needed to really put his foot on the gas to try to crack that finish.
Oh, how clean is that? Nice strike. All right, everything's been working. The crowd continues to sway with every huge shot being landed. Back and forth we go. That'll do it!
Khamzat Chimaev, one and done.
Oh, my goodness.
Bruce Buffer has your official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 31 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Khamzat Chimaev.
All right, still undefeated, Khamzat Chimaev, your winner by knockout here tonight. Expectations off the charts for this guy with every passing UFC fight.